Coach, as we preview a matchup against USC Aiken, coming off of a win against Georgia College, now that you've had some time to review that game, what are some things that stood out to you about the win?
Well, I just liked the way our girls made plays when they needed to. Got stops defensively, got defensive rebounds, and then scored when we needed to just finish the game off.
This was a game that was, the USC Aiken game was kind of scheduled on fairly short notice. What kind of challenges can that prevent? Does that impact your preparation going into the game at all?
Well, I think a little bit because we don't find out till yesterday afternoon, so you've got one day to do any kind of scouting report or stuff. But I think the big thing for us is to get on the court and play. There's a little bit of emphasis on certain things teams do, but it's more about us than it is about our opponent. We're going to try to do the same things. We've just got to concentrate. They're a team that shoots a lot of threes, and so we've got to do a good job of keeping the ball in front of us and guarding the arc. I think that's obviously something that we need to concentrate on. And then the other thing is they've got a big kid inside. It's 6'3". We've got to keep her off the glass. So those are some things that I think are important in terms of preparation.
You mentioned that you're kind of focused on more self-scouting going into a game like this. Where do you want to see the most improvement from your team?
Again, I think it's just solid defensively, not having defensive breakdowns, doing a better job communicating defensively. Georgia College shot it well. They made 7 threes in the first half, but I just don't think we did a very good job of being in the gaps and keeping the ball in front of us and contesting shots. And so we've got to do a better job there. We've got to do a better job of rebounding. I don't think that our offensive execution by any means is bad. I think it's finishing the plays, making shots, finishing plays around the basket, making open perimeter shots. And then the other thing, I think we just need to get a little bit more in transition. I think we can do that. Saw us do that early in the season against Coastal. I don't think we've got enough transition baskets, and we need to do a better job of pushing the ball and getting some things in transition.
We've seen last couple of games, some of the newer players, Kelsey, Aaliyah, Gabby really step up and start to get into a group. How do you feel like they've meshed with the team as the season's gone?
Yeah, I think well. Starting with Kelsey, I think as a freshman, obviously Gabby and Aaliyah have had college experience, but Kelsey as a freshman has caught on pretty quick. She's not the strongest kid, but she's very active and she plays very hard. And I think she's caught on to a lot of our principles, which has helped for a high school kid. And then, Gabby coming out, we expected a lot out of Gabby, and Gabby's doing some good things. Aaliyah gave us a great lift the other night coming off the bench. And I tell you, the other one is Jaden Gladden. I think Jaden's doing some good things. Trying to get her to do all the things she needs to do on a defensive end in terms of being in the right spots and that type of thing. And, again, kid that has had college experience, but at the junior college level and first year in our program.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.